fall down, get up 8 times. The legends never die, it's only as good as forgotten. All actions, be careful what you wish for. I wish I could find my purpose.
Laying here at night, cry myself to sleep. A simple weight on my shoulders, it buries me. Traumatized as a child, needed tons of therapy. Ain't no light shining through to help carry me.
Well, I can see how I lose control of my soul, but I know in time it'll get so much better.
I don't know what went wrong. All I know is I had to stay strong. Keep moving on.
Feel like juice for my thoughts in the wishing well. Chilling in the limbo, that be where the demons dwell. Feeling like a super saiyan, all I ever do is yell. The pressure weighing so much on my shoulders like a broken scale. Feeling like a demon ghost, some wings fly straight to hell. You know how Valley be, some be rocket, some be drill. Mad Productions finna blow up, live up in the hills. But right now we gotta make some hits to pay the bills.
Laying here at night, cry myself to sleep. A simple weight on my shoulders, it buries me. Traumatized as a child, needed tons of therapy. Ain't no light shining through to help carry me.
Well, I can see how I lose control of my soul, but I know in time it'll get so much better.
Working till your signature becomes an autograph. Gotta keep it under, cause if not, they're gonna laugh. Telling me to put the knife down, ain't no need for that.
Make sure you choose the right road, don't go down that path.
Once darkness has a hold of you, it's hard to let go.
Try to talk to someone, but all you hear is let go.
You wanna feel relief, and you just wanna let go.
Take it all back and let your scars glow.
Laying here at night, cry myself to sleep. A simple weight on my shoulders, it buries me. Traumatized as a child, needed tons of therapy. Ain't no light shining through to help carry me.
Well, I can see how I lose control of my soul, but I know in time it'll get so much better.
I don't know what went wrong. All I know is I had to be strong. Keep moving on. Laying here at night, cry myself to sleep. A simple weight on my shoulders, it buries me. Traumatized as a child, needed tons of therapy. Ain't no light shining through to help carry me.
Well, I can see how I lose control of my soul, but I know in time it'll get so much better.
soul. Been told I was nothing, been stabbed in the back. Cracked out, praying God don't arrest my cardiac. I see my homies in the back of that black Cadillac, and I cried like a baby, cause they ain't coming back. But I'm here, and I'm breathing. I might be a little banged up, but I'm not beaten. I still got the chip on my shoulder. A little bit older, a little bit colder, but I got my chin up high. Can't kill me, step aside and let me slide on by. I've been beat down, bloody and bruised, but dadgummit, I done paid my dues. Made myself up and kept on stepping, and now y'all won't look in my direction. You gonna bring it, make sure it's broad, cause when it's over you will know I fought. Found myself on the side of the road, roaming alone, far away from home. Mind full of things I never cared to know. Skin is scarred, hole in my soul. Wipe the blood off of my nose, comb my hair and fix my clothes. Though I may be a sorry so-and-so, there's something that I need you to know. I got my chin up high, can't kill me, step aside and let me slide on by. I've been beat down, bloody and bruised, but dadgummit, I done paid my dues. Made myself up and kept on stepping, and now y'all won't look in my direction. You gonna bring it, make sure it's broad, cause when it's over you will know I fought. I got my chin up high, can't kill me, step aside and let me slide on by. I've been beat down, bloody and bruised, but dadgummit, I done paid my dues. Made myself up and kept on stepping, and now y'all won't look in my direction. You gonna bring it, make sure it's broad, cause when it's over you will know I fought. Oh yeah, nobody gonna hold me. Hey! Oh yeah, simple so you understand. What now? What now?
Go Ham Film.
Breezy fam! Come on! It's Jersey. Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Breezy fam! Let's go! It's time to get prescribed positive vibes. These are hard times with high tides. The 9 to 5 provides on the grind pride. Makes you wanna slide to resign, cause a negative mind makes you rewind. A negative mind makes you rewind. So take care of your thoughts, that's a free mind. Take care of yourself and you'll be fine. Okay, I'ma tell you where you need to go. When you feel a little down, make it high, down below. Okay, if you think you're losing all control, don't you break it, you can make it. Use your patience, you can grow. And don't stop now. Every day we fight demons, non-stop now. But we winning, yeah, we coming for the knockout. Yeah, we racing from the bottom to the top now. We taking off now. You know about making, I come with the skills. Came to have fun with the fam and get healed. We do for each other, a team on the field. The Breezy fam cold, best believe that we chillin'. Don't stop now. You can make it, give it everything you got now. Put a work till you clock out. No need to fake it, if you're patient, you can walk out. The problem solved now. It's time to get prescribed positive vibes. These are hard times with high tides. The 9 to 5 provides on the grind pride. Makes you wanna slide to resign, cause a negative mind makes you rewind. A negative mind makes you rewind. So take care of your thoughts, it's a free mind. And take care of yourself and you'll be fine. And I'm just chillin' with the fam. If I see you going through it, I'ma let you out of hand. And I'm just chillin' with the fam, and I do it for the love, cause it's really who I am. And just walk with me, just talk with me, cause you chillin' with the fam, how you wanna be. So just walk with me, just talk with me. Get the stuff off your chest unawkwardly, And if I'm chillin' with the fam, if you see me going through it, can you let me out of hand? And I'm chillin' with the fam, that'll relax and no attack, cause I know who I am. Just walk with me, just talk with me. If you're chillin' with the fam, how you wanna be. So just walk with me, just talk with me. Get the stuff above your chest unawkwardly. Just let it all go, yeah. It's time to be free, yeah. It's Jersey, yeah. It's Jersey. Breezy fam. You're muted.
Yep, I'm muted. I figured out I was muted. What's going on, everybody? It is Monday. I'm gonna take a quick second. Um, everybody, if you do not know, Eric E. Freezy Carlson passed away last night um, due to a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Regardless, we never know what demons people are fighting. My heart goes out to his wife and family and everybody in the Freezy fam. Uh, the man definitely helped me through a very dark time before I even found UBTV or Co TV. You know, so yeah, I owe a lot of my self esteem to him and some of the confidence. Um, Truth be told, the song "Yeah," I would have never had the balls to make that if it wasn't for him. Uh, so I've got a video that I made and a video that someone of the Freezy family, Katrina Parker, made. Um, but I'm gonna play them real quick, and we'll treat that as a moment of silence, and let's blaze one up for Freezy, y'all.
If I would've known that you wouldn't be here anymore, I would've made the moments last a little longer. Cause now I'm alone, and you're just a memory in my mind. I would've given anything to say goodbye. If I would've known, if I would've known, oh, I remember how we would laugh all the time, but now you're not around. And I'm just trying to find something else to fill the empty spaces you left behind. But nothing ever seems to work. I've been thinking about the things that you used to say, even not around. You're in my head every day, but it's fine.
Um, we love you, Freezy. Thank you for all the kind words that you have shared with me and so many others. I appreciate all the love you've shown. I think I should have said that already. Yeah. But y'all, we got a guest tonight. Um, so yeah, just bring the guest out. I'm not gonna give an intro, but she don't look like Frankenstein. You're muted.
Fuck yeah, hey, well, didn't go as far as you did muted.
Yeah, that's true, man. I was gonna say, man, you was like super muted. He was like short guy muted.
It won't
Like,
for being you has still been muted now.
Yeah, probably. Absolutely.
oh shit.
What up, Cornbread?
What up, what up?
Yeah,
Fun one tonight.
it's gonna definitely be fun.
Excited.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one tonight.
Hello, everybody out there in streaming land. Every single person that has commented, hello, holla, how you doing?
Hope it's been a great ass Monday so far.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna let Man Beezy go first, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna let Man Beezy go first. I like that. All right, man. All right, so tonight I got a couple of good picks. I don't know. Did you even tell them that we got a movie and something else? Like we got? They didn't even know that shit.
No, pure surprise.
Oh, you want me to surprise them all?
Yeah, just do it, bro.
All right, we doing a movie and a TV show tonight for you all because we just love you all so much. All right, so I'm just gonna start this off and see how this goes. I am the way in the city of woe. I am the way into eternal pain. I am the way to go among the lost. Before me, there were no created things except for those that lasted forever, like I do. Abandon all hope. Who is going to enter here because you are in the presence of a motherfucking king? Lawrence Fishburne enters John Wick 4 going down the little train tunnel. John Wick is punching a freaking wooden post with rope around him, making his knuckles all bloody. And he walks in and says, "You are in the presence of a motherfucking king. You ready, John?" And he holds up a fucking bulletproof suit. Bam! Beginning of John Wick 4. Honestly, wow. Okay. Next scene, he's riding on horses, shooting at somebody in the desert, man. And I'm like, what? You go from that, Lawrence Fishburne's intro, to shooting on horses in the desert? So if you've watched any of the John Wicks, you know the high table, the guys who control everything, they after him, right? So he's trying to figure out what to do to, get himself free. So what he does is he actually makes a mistake. He goes into the desert and kills somebody from the high table. And as you all know, there are consequences to your actions. So when he kills that person from the high table, they condemn the Continental in New York. They evacuate it and they blow it up while Winston and Sharon, the concierge and the manager, Winston's the manager, Sharon is the concierge, they blow it up in front of them as a consequence for what John did. When I saw the Continental blow up, I was like, what? Like, are you kidding me? That Continental is the basis for the movies, man. That's where all the assassins chill and hang out, and no business can be conducted on Continental property. I mean, you cannot kill people, shoot people, or fight on Continental property, which I thought was just the coolest rule. All right, so then we are off to Osaka, Japan, the Continental there. John's hiding out. Now, this John Wick, I gotta say, was a little bit different. There is somebody following him and almost killing him, like tracking him, but just, I don't know, he's got a dog with him. This guy has got a dog with him. And I'm like, okay, what's up? You know what I'm talking about? John Wick 1, he's got the dog, right? John Wick 2, he's got the dog. Now in John Wick 4, the guy going after him has got a dog. Man, so he meets up with his old friend, and it is on. The table is coming after John no matter where he goes. The battle in the Continental Osaka, Japan is insane. There's swords, there's guns, there's freaking crossbows. Yo, Coffsy, there is bows are crazy in this movie. You're gonna love it, man. It's just they go off, man. And this is where we're introduced to Donnie Yen's character, Kane. Kane gave his eyes to the table to save his daughter's life, I believe, and he is a blind assassin. And if you know who Donnie Yen is, he is an old martial arts movie expert, and he is Kane. And I'm telling you now, the blindness does not affect him whatsoever. He ends up killing the man who was hiding John Wick in the Osaka Continental, and while his daughter watches. And then John and the daughter meet up about 15 minutes later on the train that the guy told John to take. And she says, "You are the reason my father is dead. Either you go kill him or I will." Like, just the whole movie is so dramatic and intense. And like, man, they just go back and forth everywhere. And Winston was, as I said, the manager of the Continental New York. But the last time Winston saw John Wick, he shot him off a roof. He shot him right off a roof, and he still lived. So you think, when they meet up again, it's not going to be very good. And the antagonist of this movie, his name, okay, you got to give me a minute with this one. It's the Marquis Vincent Bissat de Gramont. Okay, he is the one the high table has let loose on John Wick. Now, I believe at the beginning of this movie, the what do you call it? The ransom or whatever for John Wick was 10 million. Well, Mr. Gramont ups it to 20 million and then 26 million halfway through the movie. So everybody's going after John even more than the other three movies. I mean, like, I couldn't stop watching it. It was hard to smoke a bowl and watch this movie because the smoke was clouding up the screen, So after Japan, John heads back to New York to try and hide again, and that man is still tracking him right on his heels. And he ends up meeting up with Winston. The unfortunate happened. right after the explosion of the Continental, Mr. Grammont shot Sharon, the concierge of the New York Continental, and he died right there in Winston's arms, basically. So when Winston and John Wick met up, it's actually at Sharon's tombstone, his graveyard. It's not a fighting scene or anything. He's very sad and he says, "My condolences." And he says, "Where do I find the Marquis Vincent Basset de Gramont?" And he says, "Paris." And he's like, "You remember the old rules, right?" He's like, "Challenge him to a duel. That is how you will beat him. A duel." And he's like, "But you can't, because if you remember from the other movies, he was kicked out of his family in Berlin. The Raska Rusk, I believe it was called, kicked him out, tore up his ticket. He's no longer affiliated with the Belarus family." So he goes to see them. It does not go well. They know he's a marked man, and the head Peter of the Belarus has been killed because of John Wick's actions. So now he has to try and get back with his family so he can challenge Mr. Grammont. So he goes and does what John Wick does, and he kills this guy in one of the coolest movie scenes ever. Donnie Yen shows up, Kane, the man who's tracking John shows up, and the man John's about to kill is sitting behind a table, a big guy like Kingpin, and he's shuffling a deck of cards like a master dealer, and he's like, "All right, let's play a game, 5-card draw, loser's dead." He deals out everybody's card. Even the blind guy. I'm like, the blind guy? What, are you kidding me? The blind guy gets a pretty good hand. John Wick gets a full house. The guy chasing John Wick gets a royal flush. What the heck? All right. The guy who dealt the card, 5 2s. The blind guy goes, "Let me guess, 5 of a kind." He's like, "I knew you were going to cheat, you bastard." The fight ensues, and oh my god, I've never seen more action in a movie in my life. So John basically gets his crest back, his family back, and he goes and challenges Mr. Grammont to a duel. Please go watch this movie. I literally have adrenaline from watching this freaking movie. The actors, the action, the scenery. They discuss the rules for the duel right underneath, right near the oh my god, I'm losing it. Freaking the Eiffel Tower is in the background while they are discussing the rules for the duel. And I love that John Wick picks old school dueling pistols, where you pack it with the powder and it's a one shot. Please go watch John Wick 4. As far as I'm concerned, the best of all the series so far. I hope there's more to come. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And that is my review of John Wick 4. Because any more, and I'm going to give away way too much. You're not going to want to watch it. So moving on, we got up next, we have The Blacklist with James Spader and Megan Boone. Now, Megan Boone, I know you're not going to recognize her. She was in Step Up Revolution, which is like the 3rd or 4th Step Up movie, but that's cool, right? And she was also in My Bloody Valentine 3D, which is actually not that old, but that was pretty good too. So we got James Spader and, oh god, Elizabeth Keene, I believe, starting in this movie. Or that might have been her character in the show. So basically, James Spader is Raymond Reddington, the FBI's 10th most wanted, on the 10th most wanted list. And he basically walks into the FBI building and gives himself up. But the deal is he is going to catch the other 9 most wanted criminals by the FBI if they let him work with a junior analyst named Elizabeth Keene. I'm not going to say much more about that, but there's a reason he only wants to work with Elizabeth Keene. He literally does the most craziest stuff in this show. He kills people. He helps them find the terrorists, but then he ends up killing people and doing all this crazy, mysterious stuff. And they're like, "We want to put you in jail, but you just helped us catch like 4 terrorists." The show has many, many seasons, and one scene in particular, the Elizabeth Keene actually gets caught up and a guy she was interrogating dies, and she's going to get testified against and go to jail. And as the man is on the way to the courthouse to testify, the paddy wagon pulls over. James Spader gets in and goes, "I hear your brother needs a heart transplant." And the guy goes, "Yeah, waiting list is about 2 years long, And he goes, "Yeah, how about next week?" He goes, "What?" He goes, "If you don't testify against Elizabeth Keene, your brother has a heart next week. I already have the heart." So Elizabeth Keene's job saved by Raymond Reddington once again. And the show is absolutely incredible. It's that FBI mysterious. You don't know what's going to go on. He was in a fire, which is a very important thing to note because that's a very important part of the story. He saved some people from a fire. And this show, you have no idea where it's going. It's left, it's right. He's literally traveling. When he kills people too, it's so crazy because you're like, what just happened? Why isn't he getting arrested? You know what I mean? Yeah, please go check out The Blacklist, James Spader. It's kind of hard to mention a lot of details about this show because it's that FBI show that you have to watch to see the details, to really get into it. Please go check it out. James Spader, if you don't know who he is, he's been in a lot of different movies. I think he was in one Star Wars movie. He was in the movie called Crash, which is very, very obscure, older movie. Um, Maybe don't watch that one, but it's a good movie. He's been around for a long time, many, many movies. I love James Spader. It's one of the reasons why I got into this show was James Spader. Go check it out. And that's my reviews for this Magic Mad movie Monday night. Much love. And next.
I think next it'll be up for me for the night, and I will go ahead and start mine off with the season 1 of
Frankenstein.
Fuck you. Go back to mute. Go back to mute. Stay back over there. Stay on your side of this corner over there, all right? No. That wasn't his side now. He's back on my side. I don't like this no more. You know what? I can fix this. Still close. Still close. That's better. Now we're good. We can get back on track. Now, even better. So much better. All right. So, season 1 of The Flash. Another one of my favorites that came up with the Arrowverse and all that. I got started with it from a buddy of mine. Started with the Arrow, and he actually may watch it in order. If you pay attention, season 2 of the Arrow is when you first meet Barry. That ends up leading into one of the most critical scenes of the season 1 Flash. But it starts out as Barry as a kid in his house. And you see the scene where his mom is murdered by what appears to be a lightning tornado overall. That's how it's described, how it's looked at as from like a kid's point of view with it. And afterwards, his dad is accused of being the person who murdered his mom. So his dad's sent to jail. He's basically an orphan, and his best friend's dad is a cop, Detective Joe West, who is another major part in this show throughout all of the seasons. Adopts him overall and raises him, and throughout the tragic event made Barry become a CSI and always want to investigate all the paranormal. What does Dad look for? Got such a shocked look over there. Made him become a CSI and investigate all the paranormal things that type to come about so he can try to explain the murder of his mom and be able to free his dad from jail. Fast forward up to later on when he's an adult as a CSI for Central City. You go back to the season 2 episode there as he's on his way home to go see the event of the particle accelerator being turned on. Major science advancement throughout where his city is. He is too late for it. Doesn't make it to be able to see the actual unveiling. So he goes back to his lab for the CSI. There's a thunderstorm going on. Why are you laughing so much over there? Your face is red. There's a big thunderstorm going on, which causes an issue with the particle accelerator. And during that storm of lightning of him closing everything up, he's actually struck by the lightning from when the particle accelerator explodes, giving him the superpowers of the Flash's super speed. Puts him in a coma for 9 months. When he wakes up, he's in Star Labs, which had the particle accelerator explode. But they took care of him because regular hospitals couldn't handle what was going on with him. Throughout the season, he's trying to learn all the new powers he has, be able to do everything. Y'all two about to go backstage. Over here playing games. You know, share with the class, you two. But he's trying to learn
something got thrown at Cornbread, and I caught it just in time, and I've just been laughing my ass off this whole time because you thought I was laughing at you, and I've been laughing at her this whole fucking time.
I did think he was.
Moral to the story, Ryan got me a pack of cigarettes. He went to go throw them at me. They went into my fucking vase of flowers and got wet a little bit. And then he's like, oh. And then he took them out and threw them at me.
Good shot. Good shot, though.
Continue, Cropsy.
Continue.
But he spends the first season learning his powers, trying to figure out all the new things that he's able to do after being struck by lightning. And he also learns that there's other people who were affected by the same storm. So he tries to help take down the evil ones that are going around trying to wreck the city, while at the same time helping the good ones that do come up about, that have their powers coming through. And from the help of Dr. Wells, Cisco, and Caitlin from Star Labs. They just keep track of everything that's going on with him, help him learn his new powers throughout all the first season of it, all the new testing that comes about. And towards the end of the season, you learn that Dr. Wells, well, during one of the testing throughout one of the strips, he realizes that he has lightning that he's produced as he's running from all the static electricity of him running throughout. And he started to have the idea that it was someone like him that was around when his mom died, well, when he was a kid. And towards the end of the first season, you learn that Dr. Wells is actually the one of the people who was in that tornado that night that killed his mom. But he learns later on that he was also in that tornado trying to save his mom from it. But he wasn't able to save his mom through that. And you learn out through later on seasons on there that's actually just an event that's supposed to happen. He does go back in time during one of the seasons, saves his mom, and it ends up just making everything worse than it was before. So he goes back, sets it to how it was. Like, that's just a fixed point in time that he learns. But it's such a great season. Ties in so well with the rest of the Arrowverse and the other shows that come about. Like I said, the Arrow leads up into this one. You meet Supergirl throughout this show here. The Legends of Tomorrow. Such a great ass show if you guys haven't seen it. It's another one of those ones you sit down and you just keep watching episode after episode until you're just done. Have y'all seen The Flash?
A little bit. I gotta go back. Wasn't it on Disney? I want to say it was on Disney or
Netflix.
Netflix? Okay. Because I did watch a little bit of it, but then I got into another one. So you know when you're like watching more than one show, don't do that. Don't watch more than one show. It's so bad. I think that's actually when I got into the blacklist. I hate to say that. That was probably... Sorry. Yeah.
And then for my next one, I went with another superhero style type deal. I went with
Frankenstein.
Fuck you. Went with another Captain America Winter Soldier. Another great ass movie. The second lineup in the Captain America movies themselves. Starts out with Captain America and the team going on a mission to save some people who were hijacked on a ship, and they were hostages. Hostages is the word I was actually looking for on that one. Save some hostages on the ship. And throughout, as they're going through saving everyone, taking everyone out, and as he's fighting the one guy, he realizes that Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, had her own mission that she was there for to secure intel from the ship itself, which ended up messing up a lot of the mission that he thought was the only thing that was going on, causing issues with them. Gets back up to base, starts talking to Nick Fury, which is Samuel L. Jackson. You can never go wrong with Samuel L. Jackson in a movie. Finds out there's all sorts of secret missions that go on throughout. He's not a big fan of the secretism. And then Samuel L. Jackson starts having second guesses about some of the projects that are going on throughout the organization they're working for, S.H.I.E.L.D. Throughout him second guessing everything that's going on, there's a few people who weren't too happy with him second guessing what they're doing. So he is assassinated. And during the time frame of him being assassinated, he gives Captain America a flash drive and tells him, you can't trust anyone out here. Follows him up to the hospital where he's pronounced dead. Runs into Scarlett Johansson. She asks him what was going on, why he was talking to him. He's like, I don't know. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what he said. And she tells him he's a bad liar. And that's when the rest of the strike team meets him at the hospital and says they need him back at base for questioning with everything. He hides the flash drive, goes back to base, gets accused of knowing more than what he knows, walks off realizing that S.H.I.E.L.D. itself is a lot more secretive and has a lot more going on, like evil-wise, that shouldn't be going there. And as he's leaving, and he goes up to the elevator to go down to leave the building, one of the best fight scenes from that movie steps out in there. Elevator gets slammed, packed with all sorts of agents from there to try to take him out. Ends up being a full elevator. He takes out every single one of them. And as he tries to escape from that elevator, when he realizes there's just too many people at each door, like a badass, he jumps out the fucking window. Makes his way all the way down and runs out. Like, y'all ain't gonna keep me down, fuck that. Makes his way throughout there. Teams up with Scarlett Johansson. Runs into Falcon. Throughout there that he met earlier on in the movie. They all work together to try to figure out what's going on between what they find out is Hydra. Throughout. Takes him back to his old base where he was originally trained before he became Captain America. When he's just still regular old Steve Rogers before the serum and the experiments. That base gets blown up. They work their way back to the actual base where you see those big ass ships up in the air right there. There's three of them that are going to be released that have this program set up to target anyone who would be against Hydra. And there's millions and millions of people on the list that they would take out within a few hours of being up in the air. So Captain America, Falcon, Scarlett Johansson, all of them work their way back up to the ships to try to take them down. Runs into the Winter Soldier throughout their ways back up to it, and you find out that the Winter Soldier itself is his best friend from when he was younger, from the original Captain America, Bucky. Goes throughout the fights like that. In the last fight of the scene, as they're fighting, brings out one of the most iconic lines from the two of them, which says, "I'm with you to the end of the line." And that's when Bucky's programming that he's dealing with starts to like act up, and you can see that he doesn't want to actually hurt Captain America anymore. I left out a lot of details on this because it's a great ass movie. I've seen it like 15 times, and I'm still down to watch that movie again. But it is a great ass one. Another one in the Marvel lineup. It is the second of the Captain Americas in the line going through that one. First Avenger, then the Winter Soldier. But such a great one. Have you guys seen the Winter Soldier?
I have a Captain America tattoo. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
So that means no.
This one.
I like how this one. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. Winter Soldier was before or after Civil War?
Before.
Thank you. So this one led into Civil War because that Civil War is about him. He starts. I'm pretty sure Civil War has to do with him in the
Yeah,
beginning.
the other doctor is trying to break up the Avengers,
Yeah.
so he fakes an attack that the Winter Soldier did.
Yep. Such a good storyline. Like from that, the Winter Soldier, bringing the Winter Soldier into the whole Captain America and everything was such a like genius. Like you're right. It's like you said, like edge of your seat. You're sitting there. You're like, yes, yes, yes. Like, and I've never found any of those boring or anything like that. They're always like, let's get stoned and put on some Marvel. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely good picks, man. Love it, love it.
Hell.
That'll be my choices for the night.
Good job, Frankie Coffee.
Bitch.
I'm next. All right. I picked good ones. Not gonna lie. All right. So for the show, is called Empire. First episode was on January 7th, 2015. Yeah. And then a final episode was, in 2020, April. Cast is Terrence Howard. I don't know how to say his name, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson, Trey Byers, Brashear Gray, and Grace Byers. This show is basically about hip hop artist and CEO of Empire Entertainment. And then Terrence Howard, which is Lucius Lyons in the show, he gets sick throughout the show and kind of forgets about some certain things, and he has to pick which one of his kids are going to take over the empire and do hip hop. It's a very great show. Very, very great show. I'm on season 2. The cost was more than $3 million per episode to produce. Crazy, right? Crazy. You can watch this on Hulu. It's amazing. I love Taraji P. Henson. Absolutely love her. It gets good throughout the show. Like it's one minute somebody's dying and like they're trying to hide their body and stuff like that. Come up with like as a family, they're trying to come up with like solutions how to get out of it and stuff. And Taraji, she is Cookie in there. She did 17 years in prison for Lucius Lyons in the show during a drug bust. Show's really good. Very, very, very good. I recommend you watch it. It's good. All right. For my movie. Y'all ready for this? Hustle and Flow.
I was just gonna say, is she not in Hustle and Flow?
Yes. Hustle and Flow release date was July 22nd, 2005. Cast members
Now
are
you know it's hard out here for a pimp trying to make this money for the rent
Yeah.
with all the
Whip
Cadillac
that
gas
trick.
money spent.
Whip
Got a
that
whole lot of
trick.
bitches jumping ship. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
Whip that trick. Whip that trick.
Cast is Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson. I think I'm saying her name. Taryn Manning, DJ Qualls, Anthony Henderson, Elise Neal. This movie is definitely one of my favorites. Like, I don't know, I could watch this movie a million times. The production budget, 2.8 million grossed, 23.6 million worldwide. This movie definitely, I don't know, like maybe to some people it hits home. There's definitely, you know, like they said, you know, he was in about like being a pimp and making music. And I like, this is like where he made music, and then when he went to Empire, it's like it like kind of like goes together. And I think it's amazing. Like, he went from, you know, Hustle and Flow and then to Empire, and it's like, dude, and he's doing the same thing, like doing music and stuff like that, and it's amazing. Like, the music and stuff that they got in this movie and in that show, absolutely amazing.
Hustle and Flow is great. I'm pretty sure Ludacris cameoed in it too.
Yes. Yes,
yeah.
it is ludicrous. Yep.
And I want to say maybe Isaac Hayes was someone he talked to, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, who told him to talk to Ludacris. I forget his name, but I remember that scene because he's like, it's not the size of the fight and the dog, the size of the, you know what I'm talking about? Like that line,
Yeah.
size of the dog. Yeah.
Yep.
Terrific. Terrence Howard, he's got to be one of my favorite actors, man. He's been in so many movies, man. Like, damn.
He really is.
I'm so glad he dropped out of Captain America.
Thank you. Someone said it. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Worked out so well.
Yeah. He didn't like Marvel. He didn't like comic books. He just wasn't. He wasn't into that shit. I'm sorry. He wasn't.
No.
No offense against him. He's great.
He is great.
Favorite movie of mine of him being in it? Four Brothers. He played a cop in Four Brothers. That is a sick fucking movie, man. And I hear rumors of a number 2 coming out. Four Brothers 2.
Me too.
I heard stuff like that.
Yeah. There's a couple. 2026 is going to be insane for movies, and I'm just talking Marvel, man. We got the new Spider-Man, the new Avengers: Secret War, which actually is taking over a movie that was canceled called Kang's Dynasty.
Yeah,
Kang's Dynasty was canceled. Yeah.
We also got Evil Dead Burn, and two new Godzilla movies.
Yep, 2 new Godzillas. Yep, there's a whole bunch of new. Oh, I can't wait for 2026. That's all I gotta say about that. For movie-wise, anyways. I've been keeping track of a lot of different stuff. Yeah. Excellent picks, Cornbread. I love both of those. Empire is such a good show, and you're right. The transition from Hustle and Flow to Empire was perfect for him. He must really enjoy music and doing that kind of stuff. He went great picks. Who's next?
It's almost like they took a story that they had for like a sequel or something like that, but couldn't use DJ and all that, so they just kind of I love the mashup.
Oh my god! I just thought of something weird. I'm sorry. So I was talking about, just quickly, Donnie Yen, the martial artist who was blind in my pick for John McFour, was also a blind warrior monk in Star Wars Rogue One. He was the blind warrior monk in that too. I'm just finding it funny that he's played 2 different blind warriors. It was Chirrut Imwu, I think it was his name, Chirrut Imwu, in Rogue's. Yeah. That was Donnie Yen too, and he was also a martial arts blind monk warrior. I was like, what? And when I read that, I was like, no way.
Just Donnie Yen is shit.
He's shit, man. I love him, man. Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. So I went in on the little mushy side of Magic. This is mushy Magic's Mad Movie Mondays on this segment. Um, I went with The Notebook. Uh, this was actually a movie my wife and I saw on one of our very first dates. Oh, I was so sweet. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anyways, it came out in 2004. It has Ryan Gosling, Rachel McAdams, James Garner, Gina Boland, James Marsden, Joan Allen, Sam Shepard, and Oba Babatunde. Um, the budget for this film was $29 million, and it made a box office profit of a whopping $118.3 million. It takes place in 1940 South Carolina. Mill worker Noah, which is Noah Calhoun, played by Ryan Gosling, and rich girl Allie, played by Rachel McAdams, are desperately in love, but her parents do not approve. Damn, that sounds like Romeo and Juliet, doesn't it? When Noah goes off to war, World War II, Allie ends up falling in love with somebody else. She's about to get married, and he's like, "No, that's my girl, and I'm taking her back." Pretty much in a nutshell. It is mostly shot in South Carolina with additional scenes in Canada. The Boone Hall Plantation, the Cypress Gardens, Martins Point, and Edisto Island, and also in Charleston. Uh, Pretty much what it is these two people are in love, and her mom and dad do not approve because he doesn't come from a wealthy family, and she's a wealthy family. So basically, he's trash. So they just disapprove. So you know what? He's like, fuck it. I'm gonna go to the army, or I'm gonna go to war, and just prove that I'm a man, because it's 1940s. So the mentality is, I'm gonna go to war. He comes back, finds out that she has fallen in love with another man, and they're planning to get married. And you might have seen some of the memes where it's like, "Hey, what do you want to eat? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What the fuck do you want?" Yeah. I personally love this movie. It's nice. It's very heartfelt, and Rachel McAdams is a hottie. Um, the story was inspired by Nicholas Sparks' then wife, Kathy, her grandparents. So it's like basically their story. And they were together for over 60 years. Ryan Gosling actually learned how to woodwork for the role. Ryan Gosling is a method actor. So, like, pretty much if you see him in anything, he tries to, like, get in the mode and the zone of that character. Rachel McAdams also got in tune with her character. She took ballet lessons and dialect lessons to have the perfect Southern accent. Trust me, it's not that damn hard. Ryan actually built a table that was in one of the love scenes. So, that table you see in that scene, he built it. And it's like, hell yeah, man, I appreciate your work. Ryan was so committed in getting in shape for the role that he would row the Ashley River in a canoe for like 3-4 hours a day for, I think they said, 8 months straight, just so that way he could get in shape. So, like, yeah, ladies, that's another thing. So, that famous rain kiss down there, it was actually like 15 degrees outside. So, you know, they were freezing while trying to make this intimate kiss. So that's all real. James Marsden had no faith that the movie would even do anything. Well, he was wrong. $118 million wrong. There's a scene where Ryan crashes into the gate, and that's actually an accident. They just kept it in the movie because they're like, hell yeah, that works, and it adds to the depth. George Clooney was originally casted to play Noah in the film, but he was like, I do not feel like looking like somebody's grandpa in this movie, so I'm out. Yeah, that's all I really got on this movie. Me and my wife have seen this movie several times. I like it. I don't know if y'all have been suckered into watching it at some time. Cornbread has a really weird smile on her face, so she's probably roped Mr. Cornbread into watching it maybe once or twice. I love you, brother. Hang in there. You got this. So, my TV show. Yes, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to grind some balls. But I got Sons of Anarchy and Mayans. Okay. The reason why I am doing both of these shows is because they do coincide. So I'm going to start with SOA first. It's got 7 seasons, 2007 to 2014. It's got Charlie Hunnam, Katie Seagal, Kim Coates, Theo Rossi, Kurt Sutter, Maggie Siff, Tommy Flanagan, Ron Perlman, Walton Goggins, Jimmy Smits, Emilio Rivera, Danny Trejo, Ryan Hurst, Drea Di Matteo, and a whole fuck ton of everybody else. It basically follows a young biker named Jax Taylor and his outlaw motorcycle club and their illegal arms business. So, takes place in the fictional town of Charming, California, which means it doesn't exist. So, for you movie buffs that are like me that are weird and looks up these places, it does not exist. So, get over it. It sucks. There's a character named Happy, played by David LaBrava. He is actually a Hell's Angel. He was just hired on as a technical advisor. Like, you know, hey, that wouldn't go on. Or, hey, you really shouldn't do that because you're going to have people on your ass type shit. Very, very crazy 7 seasons. I have watched this show more than I care to put out there on air. My youngest son is named Jackson. I have a son's tattoo. I have companion books. I'm obsessed. So, there are actually 4 members. You got Happy, Quinn, Diamonds, and Lenny. Lenny is played by Sonny Barger. So if you know anything about Hell's Angel, you know about Sonny Barger. He was also on there as a technical advisor. FX would not let SOA say the word fuck, but they would let them use the P word. Like, go figure. Like, what the fuck? So they used the word Jesus Christ instead of the word fuck. Kurt Sutter hired Charlie Hunnam to play Jax because of the role he saw him in on Green Street Hooligans. He also pitched the idea to HBO, and they turned it down and said that the biker scene was played out and unimaginable. So I'm like, yeah, y'all are, never mind. Katie Seagal and Kurt Sutter are actually married in real life. If you don't know who Katie Seagal is, she is Peggy Bundy from Married with Children. And she was also in, I think, The Connors. I've never watched The Connors, but I've heard she was in there. The guys that played the Joker brothers in Next Friday, they are also in the show, but in different clubs. With Mayans, it takes place 2 years after Sons of Anarchy. So it's kind of like the things that were set in place by the end of the 7th season of SOA. There was 5 seasons. It's 2018 to 2023. It's got J.D. Pardo, Clayton Cardenas, Danny Pino, Edward James Olmos, Vincent Vargas, David LaBrava, Tommy Flanagan, Emilio Rivera, and Robert Patrick. It follows the life of Easy Reyes. Reyes is actually king in Spanish. A member of the Mayans MC, the South California Charter. It doesn't really say where they're at. They're just South Cali. He gets out of jail from doing, I forgot how long he was in jail for. But when he gets out, his brother Angel prospects him in the Mayans. He is actually an informant. So he has to be a rat pretty much, for a while. Things start to unfold. They're in the drug business. And, you see a lot of characters from SOA in Mayans because it is 2 years apart. And like I said, if you like that kind of stuff, yes, people, it is Hollywood. And some of the guys are actually on training wheels. Ron Perlman was actually scared of the motorcycle at first. So he had to have training wheels. And if you know anything about film, there are certain angles and certain buy-throughs that they do with cameras that if there weren't wheels on the side of these motorcycles, the shot would just be pure shit. So, this show does catch some flack from the motorcycle riders, and I totally understand it. But let's also remember it's Hollywood, and Kurt Sutter, I have to say, is probably one of my favorite screenwriters. He's had some hit or misses, but if you've seen The Shield, holy shit. Walton Goggins was in Sons of Anarchy. But yeah, you guys, SOA, Mayans, great shows. It's about 12 seasons altogether. They're all on Hulu. Yeah. So that's my shit.
I was obsessed with it too. I remember I had the mohawk and I had the tribals on the side of the head like Juice does.
Nice. I think it's not played out. I think they could still keep going with the whole biker thing. And you gotta understand, it's Hollywood, but I like bikes, man. I just think it's just good shit, man. I don't care if it's, no offense, I don't really care if it's pissing off the biker community. That's not why they made it. They made it because people like watching stuff like that, so they made it. I'm sorry. It's there's not a lot of it out there. How many other shows were like this, right?
Well, there was a movie with Charlie Sheen that had to do with bikers back in late 80s, early 90s. I can't remember the name of it. But
Are you talking about you're not talking about Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man, are you?
No. This one
But that movie's great.
oh, absolutely. I almost went with Easy Rider.
Nice. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of good ones. A lot of good older 60s and 70s biker movies, if you want to go back that far, actually, to be honest,
It's
right?
called Beyond the Law.
Yep. A lot of good ones, man.
It had
You know,
Michael Mack in it.
nice.
Did we lose our cornbread? I think we lost our cornbread.
Oh,
I think we
shit.
did.
Great reviews tonight, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on, Sons of Anarchy, man. If you haven't at least checked it out or know what it is, where you've been living under a rock, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, man. And I think it's great they did the Mayans too. And like you said, it's 2 years later, so it continues a little bit. And yeah, you're definitely going to see characters from the SOA, right? And Charlie Hunnam, man, he's great, great
Oh,
actor, man. He does such good work, man. Come on, man. He's like, to me, he was like. Just as good as Heath Ledger, man. He reminds me of Heath Ledger, to be honest, like in acting quality. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And I definitely got to go back and watch The Flash because I know The Flash was good, man. I started, then yeah, I think I fell back to The Blacklist and Shameless. Come on, Shameless is awesome.
Awesome.
Both the UK and the USA. I gotta say both. The UK is a little more, rough, and you know what I mean. But it's I like the UK stuff, man. CBC had that Downtown Abbey and shit when I was growing up. There was so much English programming actually on Canadian television growing up. There's a lot. Yeah. And honestly, John Wick, I might just restart John Wick 4 tonight because, like, that was. I've seen all of them, and that one kind of, I don't know. You can see that he's kind of humbled. You know what I mean? Like, he's been kicking ass so much. And this one, you see him, like, like really like taking some deep breaths, and like there's some pretty close calls where you're like, oh my god, how would he live through that one? You're like damn, man. And yeah, one of the last hour of the movie, I'm gonna spoil this part, is like the best. The last hour of John Wick 4 is, oh my god. I want to know how many bullets they fired off. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, how many? Like, you ever think they get a bullet count on movies?
Hey, that'd be pretty cool.
Right? It's like, oh, it's like 100,000 bullets shot, including retakes and reshoots and everything. Like, fuck, that'd be cool. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's find out. Damn. It's impossible to give an exact bullet count for John Wick 4.
So I was right.
3 was 200 rounds.
Yeah, 3 was a little more like adventurous and a little more like talking and figuring out, what happened in 1 and 2. And it was really kind of more of a, what do you call, foreshadowing for 4, if you want to take a look at it. Everyone got so scared when he got shot by Winston, too. Everyone was like, oh my god, you're back.
Welcome back.
The little corn muff.
Uh-oh.
Freeze!
That's frozen.
That's frozen? Oh shit, little corn muffin
That's
unhooked the internet.
Little corn
It's
muffin unplugged.
Again!
It's the best end of the show we could ever have. This is better than you accidentally ending the show, Magic.
Yeah!
Yeah! She got froze good. Just wait a second, see what happens. Delay.
All right, so before we end the show, I got 4 announcements. Next Wednesday, Dabber Magic Show. Yeah, so I'm going to play this clip because I like pushing buttons.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
Kung Fu Vampire's gonna be in this bitch.
Nice.
So
It's very nice.
if you're into goth rap, hardcore rap, you know, juggalo rap, whatever, some straight underground hip hop, yeah. Another thing, me and Coxie are working on Donzi. So, if you don't know what Donzi is, it is a duo or community of gnomes.
And we're both short.
Yeah, so it works.
Hey, was that a short joke? I'm short too.
You fit in.
Yeah.
I am also working on a CD only press of Mad Productions Presents Magic X Timeline. It is basically all my mental health awareness music that follows my stories. So it is literally from when I remember my first trauma to now. So, you know, um, this release will only be on CD. I'll be giving them away, you know, whatever. We'll get them out there. Also, May 26th, the one and only Beans and that weird looking motherfucker over there, Frankenstein,
Fuck
are gonna
you.
are gonna sit down and dive into my music. So it will truly be a method to the madness. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty pumped for that. If you have listened to the music and kind of want to know, damn, like, yeah, I Magic, yeah, I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But you know, I'm very excited for that, and I'm truly honored to have these two guys sit down and talk about my music because I have truly learned what brotherhood is with the Cove. Like these guys and gals have been there for me through and through and helped me with a lot of stuff, especially Coffee, man. I know I give you a lot of shit, brother. I love you. Thank you for giving me confidence. Thank you for giving me that push, as well as Beans, I guess. For- you know, I love.
He's being mean to both of us, Beans.
But y'all know I love y'all. Every single person that follows Mad Productions, I want to let you know, you are loved. You are definitely appreciated. You are not alone. You are enough. Shout out to Scott motherfucking Brayley for putting in the footwork. Man, we got some other shit working I just can't talk about right now. But we got the merch up. Sir Cops a Lot t-shirts, Mad Productions t-shirts, Magic X t-shirts, Young Valley t-shirts, Cypher Flow, DJ Twitch. It's all there. Hey, guess what? I even got these little hemp baggies that are like this big. You put like bowls and grinders, and I just had a piece of stuff fall off the wall. I was like, "Oh shit, it's falling in!" But it's gonna get you. Yeah, you got. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and say my goodbyes, and then y'all can do your thing, and then we'll roll out. Um, Mad love, like I said to everybody. If you're not following Coffee, follow him because you're missing out on Token Tunes. You're missing out on me and him whooping Beans' ass at Turf Wars. Um, you're missing that basement brawl. Make sure you're checking out Michael Hugo, the one and only man. Beezy in the house, y'all. All them clouds he throws up. There was one video, it was freaking crazy. It had like 100 of them, and the cloud come up, and it was just like a wave. It was fucking weird. I'm telling you, when you're on mushrooms and you watch that video, you're like, holy fuck. Um, Make sure you are following the one and only Cornbread down there on the right. Um, does the That's what she said. He's also popped in on the Coke TV morning show. Make sure you're following Coke TV and check out that morning show. I love listening and tuning in every morning with the one and only Vicky Powers. She's amazing. And guess what? Y'all might have thought I forgot about Yerp. Yerp and his bitch. Y'all better check out the new giveaway list that he put out this morning. So make sure you're getting on there and follow all the instructions so you can get that heart and you can get on there. And you don't want to be a womp. And yeah, Coffee, I just stole your motherfucking line. But
I'll say attempted. Never as good as the original.
no, it's not. No. The sequel's never better unless you're Empire.
Okay.
But make sure you're also following Dabber Chick and following Supreme Gene. You can't find him if you type in Supreme Gene. You have to type in Supreme Gene because Facebook wouldn't let him type in Supreme for whatever reason. Mad love, everybody. Remember that the world is way better with you in it. You are loved. You are not alone, and you are always enough.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Magik, so much for having me up here. It's amazing. Love hanging out with you guys. You guys are awesome. If anybody's watching this and you ain't following these guys in the Cove, I don't know. You're missing out. You're missing out on, everything that, Magik just said. Everything. It's amazing movie Monday. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has had a great day. Stay lifted, stay positive, and much love to all you beautiful souls. Remember, come back.
Sorry, kids. Doing with the family. Much love, everybody. I will catch you tomorrow morning. Coke TV morning show. Make sure you spread some love and positivity. Do something nice for yourself, something nice for a friend, something nice for a stranger. And like I said, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Amazing night. Thank you so much, Magik. Loved having you up here, Cornbread. Amazing reviews too. Make sure you check out everything we had reviewed tonight because it is all awesome. And you will see us in 2 weeks for some more amazing ass movie reviews and maybe some more shows. You got to tune in to find out. See you tomorrow, guys. Peace.
Well, much love, all you amazing ass people. Hope it's been a great ass day all around, start to finish, from the morning show with the Cove. It's always a great way to get the day up and go in the right mindset and the right mood, all the way up to the afternoon show. Great games today. Stoner Roulette's always a great way to keep the day up and going. Way to go, Bongzilla, on the win. Real word, fake word's always so much fun. Happy birthday to the one and only Trista out there. Hope you've had an amazing birthday. And of course, Bill, hope you had an amazing birthday as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the retoke. It's always a great way to keep the Monday up and going, getting a little flashback from last week's songs that were played. And of course, you got the movie show going on to finish up the night. It's always so much fun. Great choices, you guys. Such great ass movies that were picked for, and TV shows that were picked for tonight. But if you guys are not already, make sure to give a like and a follow to everyone you've been interacting with out there. Because if it wasn't for each and every one of y'all, we wouldn't be up here doing the fun stuff we get to do each and every time. And make sure you give a like and a follow to everyone you see up on screen throughout all the amazing things we get to do. You got Magik with Mad Productions. Make sure you give them a like and follow. All the amazing music, the movie show we're doing tonight and every other Monday, and the movie show with Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey part's cool. You don't want to miss out on that part. Such a fun ass time over there. So make sure you give them a like and a follow because you don't want to miss out on the amazing shit that's going on each and every time. And of course, you got the one and only Cornbread up above him. Make sure you're giving her a like and follow. You don't miss out on the amazing stuff she's got going on. Such a fun ass time seeing you up on the morning show each time. And of course, make sure you're giving a like and a follow to Man Bear, the amazing content he puts out each and every time. The vibes he brings to all the shows. It's not the same when you're not around. But you definitely don't miss out on all the amazing stuff he's got going on. Got the one and only Beans with the Code. Without you, wouldn't have most of the amazing shit we have each and every time. All the amazing music, logos, games, artwork, all the interactive shit we get to do each and every time. And of course, make sure you're giving a like and a follow. The one and only Yerp Entertainment, Yerpity motherfucking Yerp. Make sure you're getting it on them mystery Rixery boxes. You don't want to miss out on them. The rocket boxes, they're bought before 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. They're sent out that day. And the Yerp away each and every week. Make sure you're doing your entries right. You don't want to turn into a womp. And that's how you do Yerp's part the right way. Magic. But much love, everyone. Hope it's been a great ass day. It's time to hop on down, kick back, relax, do whatever you got to do. But look forward to seeing each and every one of you amazing people tomorrow. Much love.
Make the day your bitch.
Make it you.
Was that a short film?
Monday, rap, let's go. The lights went low, the credits rolled. You tuned in tight, let the stories unfold. From the first big laugh to the final scene. Thanks for rocking with us, it's been supreme. Your comments hit hard, your vibe stays strong. The show's for you, that's where you belong. We break it down, but you make it true. Mad Movie Money's better because of you.
Thank you for watching, for spending your time. Mad Movie Monday, where the vibes align. Your love keeps us going, week after week. You're the reason this show's at its peak.
From action-packed hits to the indie scene, your feedback fuels this movie machine. Every comment, every share, you're the star. This show is yours and you brought it far. Whether it's big screen thrills or cult classic gold, your energy drives the stories we've told. So here's to you, the fans we admire, for keeping Mad Movie Monday inspired.
Thank you for watching, for spending your time. Mad Movie Monday, where the vibes align. Your love keeps us going, week after week. You're the reason this show's at its peak.
You're the heart of the show, the fire that burns. Every week we're grateful for your returns.
Popcorn ready, let's make it clear. Mad Movie Monday happens because you're here.
You're the heart of the show, the fire that burns. Every week we're grateful for your returns. Popcorn ready, let's make it clear. Mad Movie Monday happens because you're here. That's a wrap. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching.
Much love, y'all.
Much love.
Much love.
See y'all later.
Fuck you, Frankenstein.
Fuck you, Magic. Bitch.